So LeWeb was a conference that was started 10 years ago by Loïc and Géraldine Lemeur, and it started in Paris and was really successful and evolved to being now in London and Paris. So we have one edition that's in London in June and Paris in December, and this year are actually going to be the 10 years of the conference. So it's still going to be in Paris with about 3,500 participants, 80 countries, and it's going to be the center for innovation, for entrepreneurs and investors who want to shape the world of tomorrow. In Paris was because entrepreneurs, when they were in France or even in any part of Europe, needed to find investors, to meet the press, to meet clients, get feedback on their product. And all of these, it takes time. It takes, if you live in Europe, you need to take the plane to go to different countries. And during LeWeb, during 3 days, you can basically achieve what would take months if you wanted, to fly around the world and fly around Europe to basically find investments and press. So the startup competition is one of the highlights of LeWeb. So the rules are pretty broad. They allow basically any startups. It doesn't matter if you do a product or service, but you need to have raised less than $2 million. And if you want to join the competition, you're very welcome to apply. And as said, among the hundreds of startups which apply, 16 of them are selected and they come to LeWeb. And on the first day, what happens is there are 4 sessions of 4 startups. So you pitch on stage, there are 3 jury members on stage who will let you pitch for a couple of minutes. And then there is a QA session where basically the jury members ask you about your company and try to know more about what you do. At the end of the first day, the jury gets together and basically selects the startups which were the best. And during the second day, what happens is there's still a deliberation period where we're gonna look what also the juries thought, but also what the crowd thought. So if people like the startup that were on stage during LeWeb, this might also play a good role on your presence on the third day. And then on the third day, which is one of the highlights of the startup competition, you have the opportunity to pitch on stage. These are the 3 winners of the startup competition, and this is going to be in front of a VIP jury. So usually we have really influential entrepreneurs who judge this competition on stage. And what happens after the final day, the 3 startups are ranked. This year we're going to have a partnership with HandsOn.TV, and it's going to be fantastic for the startups which will be finalists, because you guys will be following the startups before the conference, during the conference, and also after. So basically this will help the participants and the community of LeWeb follow the startups from the very beginning to the end, and even what's happening after. And this is something that we really like at LeWeb. Lots of the startups which participated to LeWeb in the past have been very successful. For instance, one startup, QNB, which was winner of the Paris 2012 competition, has raised 500,000 euros since then. It's the same for Pricing Assistant, which was the winner of the London competition. So there is lots and lots of good things happening during and after LeWeb, and you guys are going to shed light on this, and it's going to be fantastic.